Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Chantel and I'm a digital planner creator. My digital shop is called Paper and Roses, and today I am so excited to share our 2024 collection with you. This year, we're releasing a few planners. Of course, we're going to have a 2024 version of our Dream Life planners. This is the planner that kind of started our shop out. And I know at this point, there are a few of you that have used Dream Life planners for years. And if that is you, thank you so much. It means the world to me. And if you're looking for the updated version, that is up right now. This year, we've also added a digital reading journal to our collection. I spent way too much time making this particular notebook. I will do full videos on how I organize all my reading journaling if you're interested, so that will be up as well. I wanted to drop everything all at one time because of course I am going to put them up at a discount for Black Friday, Cyber Monday time. That will run clear until the Tuesday after Cyber Monday, and after that, they'll go back to regular prices. So we wanted to release everything at one time in case you wanted to bundle things up and get things at a discount. And finally, and I surprise myself even when I say this, the planners that I'm most excited to share with you are the planners that I use myself, and that is our basics planners. These are the planners that I have been using every single week for the last couple of years because they just simply work. I've found that as my workload increases and my life overall becomes fuller, I need to scale down in order to scale up. That doesn't mean I don't need a little bit of personality in my planners, as you'll see, but personally, my planning routine needs to be like every other routine in my life, simple and enjoyable enough that I can do it on every day, even the worst days, honestly, especially on my bad days. I personally want a planner that I can open up to on any week, on any day, and have the structure I need to get things out of my head onto paper, while also doing a little bit of personalization and mood boosting so that I am happy to look at that planner all day. Once I'm done with my personal planning routine, I have a structure I can follow, I have my priorities set out, and I have a page that I am happy to look at all day without overwhelm. I don't know about you, but that's personally one of my biggest struggles and why I use a planner in the first place. I am someone who can get really overwhelmed. I can struggle with analysis paralysis. I can spend a lot more time thinking about the things I need to do rather than doing them, and using a simple planning template allows me to transfer those ideas from just like the static motion inside of my head to actual tasks that are doable within a week, within a day, within a month, whatever I need to do, because I find that it feels so much better to do the things than it does to think about them. Our basics planner got a facelift about mid-year this year, and the planning system is largely the same because it works, but like I mentioned, I use this planner every single day, so I notice when there are a couple of tweaks that can be made, and I definitely made those in this year's version. Our basics planners always come in a landscape and a portrait version, depending on what your preferences are, and every listing that you purchase comes with both the Sunday and the Monday start planner. I always offer options because I feel like that's where digital planning really thrives, with the ability to personalize and have a planner that really is going to meet all of your needs. And something I forget to mention is that I do believe in this planner so much that we have a free version for you to try up on the website. In the past, we've just offered it in portrait, but this year I decided to add a landscape free version as well. And this will allow you to try our monthly layout, our weekly layouts, and our daily layout to see if it works for you. And these pages are also in a very similar layout to the overall paid planner version, so you can click through the links and actually see if those are compatible with whatever annotation app you're using. Obviously, I'm running a business here, but it's really important to me that you spend money on planners that are actually going to make a difference in your life. The free versions are available, so you have something to try out and you can see if the layouts work for you. And then if you love it, you are welcome to join our little Paper and Roses family and try out the full version. I do monthly plan with me's on here so we can plan together. I want to do more weekly plan with me's as well because I do that a bunch as well. I just forget to film it long form wise for YouTube, but I will be doing that more this year. If you're new to Paper and Roses digital planners, this is how they work. Digital planners are designed to be used in annotation apps. My personal favorite is Goodnotes 6, but there are a variety that you can try. It's another reason why I like to offer a free version of the planner, so you can go ahead and test out how our planners are structured in whatever annotation app you prefer to use. Like I mentioned, my personal favorite is Goodnotes. That's That's what I use every day. So that's what I'll be demonstrating with today. Our basics planners go from big picture planning all the way down to daily planning pages for every single day of the year. The reason I do that is because I personally, when I'm in the mood to plan, when I'm in the mindset to plan, I don't want to have to do a bunch of extra work. I want to just open up to the week or the day that I am interested in planning, and I want it all to be laid out and ready to go for me. I'm a big fan of customization when it's easy, but I definitely personally need structure in my planners. Otherwise, I would just use a sheet of paper. You know what I'm saying? At their core, both our landscape and our portrait planners run on the same system. So it's really just a matter of your personal preference. The system part is what's most important to me because it is the only way an overthinker like me gets literally anything done. We've got cute new covers and stickers this year. This is the new cover that comes with our 2024 planner. And we've also got a couple of new cover option packs if you want to customize a little bit more, and those will be up as well as new stickers. As you scroll through the planner, you'll notice a sidebar in the portrait planner. It's on the right side, and in the landscape, we've also got a row on top. These are clickable in the months and in the year. You've also got a home button to get back to the index at any time. And this year we've added a calendar button to your year at a glance so you can get there from anywhere in the planner. We've also added extra tabs along the side so you get quick access to blank, lined, graph, and dotted paper, as well as 10 dividers you can use as mini notebooks in your planner. These are here so you can copy and paste any of the templates behind, and they act as a placeholder so you can navigate to them easily at any point. If you take a look at our index, we've got buttons to take you to every template in the planner and a 20-page section that you can turn into notebooks of your choosing, the first 10 of which are linked on your sidebar so you can get to those super quick. Let's take a look at some of our pages. When you open the planner, you have our cute cover page here, and you just want to swipe over to get into the planner. We've got a title page next, and this is where you'll start to see we have a navigation bar along the edge of the planner. The navigation bar is here throughout your entire planner, so it's easy to bounce around and navigate. This year, we've updated our year at a glance page, so it includes a little bit more space so you can write in your intentions for the year, as well as more space to write directly on the pages and on the months and days themselves. You also have quick access to your quarterly planning pages. If you're new to Goodnotes, to make the links work, all you need to do is make sure your pen tool is off. In Goodnotes 6, you'll just need to click on the pen. When the top bar is blue, you'll be able to see and use all of your writing tools, but you won't be able to click the links. To use your links, just tap on it and the bar will go from blue to gray, and now you can access all of your links. I know I said this planner is simple, but I'm not withholding the functionality and ease that I think is the benefit of using a digital planner, so there will be a lot of links to make navigation a breeze. If there is a day to click on, you'll be able to click on it. So after our year at a glance, we've got a space for your annual vision board, and then we have a goal setting template. Then I've got my reset day list. I like to schedule one day a week as my reset day. These are reoccurring tasks I do on a weekly basis that make the rest of my day go smoother. You could do any day of the week. I personally do Sunday, and I like to have this running list, so as that day approaches, I know what things I need to get done. Then I've got a blank list page and a reflection template. And now we're in the planner portion. The real system of it all starts here. First, we've got quarterly planning pages. These are linked to every week and day and have a space for you to write in important days, goals, and notes for each month. This is really great for big picture planning and larger projects. Then we get to our month. Each month has a monthly spread. You'll notice a thin tab to the left of every week, and these will click to each weekly spread. You can also click to each daily page by simply tapping the top right corner of each date. Now let's take a look at our monthly goal setting system. Under your calendar, you've got a spot for goals, a list, and inspiration. You'll notice beside the goals, there are 4 little icons, and these are clickable to our monthly goals pages. This will help you map out an actionable plan for the 3 primary goals that you're gonna set every month. In our landscape planner, we've got a little bit more space to work with, so we've also added a habit tracker to the base of the monthly spread. Then we've got a vision board space for every month. I know this is everyone's favorite part of planning, so of course we have to include one for every single month. Next up, we've got a habit tracker for the month, and we've got a budget template. I found it's one thing to make a goal, but these kinds of templates make sticking to a goal so much easier to do. If we go back to our monthly space here, we've also got another little inspiration box, and I personally love to use this to make a mini version of my monthly vision board, and I can take a look at it every time I reference back to my month. This is one of my favorite and most used pages in the planner. Now let's look at the weekly spread. We'll look at the portrait first. You've got your days on the left, and on the right, we've got a spot for some inspiration and then some spots for must-do tasks. Under that, I've got a space to track your habits. You can check off or fill in the bubbles to see how you're doing on your daily habits. And then under that, we have a to-do list. To navigate to your daily pages, either swipe through or click on the date header on your left. If you're on any daily page and want to reference the week you're in, simply click the week in the top right to go back. But that's not all. I know everybody doesn't prefer the exact same style of planner, so we've included 2 different weekly layouts as well as a couple of other weekly templates that you might need on a daily basis. These are conveniently linked throughout your week in the top right. Tap on the calendar to go to the weekly hourly view, tap on the meals icon, and you've got your weekly meals and movement planner. This is something I link to every single week because, again, I like to do as little work in my planner as possible. I want the templates that I use on a regular basis to be there every single week. And there's one thing I know, we all have to plan our meals and we all have to go grocery shopping. So when you're planning, that's there every single week for you to use. And finally, we have a weekly reflection for every week as well. This is great to use as you plan out your next week, especially if you're honing in on your habits and you're trying to figure out what works for you and what doesn't. These pages are all linked for you throughout the week. Click on the dates to go back to your first weekly layout, click on the calendar icon to go to the hourly, the meal icon to get to your meal planner, and the pencil icon to get to your reflection. We made the choice to make these icons super small so they're there if you need them and they're not intrusive if you don't end up using them. But it's important for us, it was important to me to make it organized and there for you to reference. It was really important for me to have all of these pages linked in a way that is very easy to understand and organize so that you can go back and reference any week if you need to for any reason. For instance, if you have like a particularly good meal planning week and you ate a bunch of things that really worked for you and made you feel good, you would be able to go back and see exactly what you did that week and be able to recreate it if it worked for you. You could similarly do something if you found you had a really bad week. You could go back and see what habits you maintained that week or didn't maintain that week that might have impacted how your week was as a whole. And I just think that having that kind of data on hand is really important to be able to go back and look at if you need to. We've got the same pages in our landscape planner, just laid out slightly differently. So when you click on your week, it opens up to a vertical style spread with the same hourly layout. And we've got our inspiration box, our must get dones, our habits, and our to-do list on the left. Our alternate weekly layout here is linked in the same 3 icons, just up in our top bar to blend in with this particular design. Click on the calendar and you've got a horizontal weekly layout as well. I love this layout. It's honestly making me think of switching. I've been using a portrait planner for the last 2 years, but honestly, the landscape planner is really tempting me this year. Then we've got our meals and movement, and our reflection page in the landscape planner is a half page to go with the rest of the design. Similar to the portrait planner, these are linked with the same icons so you can access them throughout your entire week. Click on the dates to get to your first weekly layout, and then the icons on your left to get to your alternate weekly layout and your meals and reflection page. Next up, let's look at the daily pages. We'll take a look at the portrait planner first. To get to these, you either need to click on the dates in your weekly spreads. Either weekly spread will take you to the corresponding daily page. You can also get here from your year at a glance, your quarterly page, and your monthly page. Every single day is linked in a way that makes it easy for you to get to. We've got an hourly section on the left, and then we have a small space to include a quick gratitude and an affirmation. And this is because I really think these are important to have a good mindset, but I don't think you need to spend a ton of time coming up with an affirmation or a thing you're grateful for, just a little space to get you in the right mindset. Now I've got a space for your 3 must get done in the day tasks. The way that I set these is not my most valuable tasks. I have a space for that as well, but I find my most valuable task might take me more than just 1 day. These are just 3 must-do things that I absolutely have to get done. If you are trying to build confidence in using a planner, you're trying to get more things done, that comes from a feeling of confidence that you only get by completing things. So put down 3 things that you need to get done, especially when you're daily planning. These don't need to be big things, like you need to do your laundry today, you need to go on a run today, you need to hit up the grocery store today. It doesn't have to be your most valuable task because we have a spot for that, but these are just things you know for sure you're promising yourself that you're going to finish on this day. And that has made such a difference for my personal planning style. Next up, we've got a space for your highest value task. It's the most important thing that you have going on right now, and I like to just include one of these because let's be honest, we cannot be focused on more than one needle moving task at a singular time, especially not in a singular day. So I find that space for just one big task is perfect, and then you have 3 must-haves for the rest of your day. And then you have your to-do list, and we've got a little spot for an inspiration graph at the bottom so you can pull in some pictures from Pinterest and get inspired. That using this daily page has really helped me get my priorities in order and get things done at a way faster rate than I used to when I spent so much time thinking about what it is I was going to do and not prioritizing what was most important. This system is exactly the same in the landscape planner. We just have 2 days on a page so you can see 2 days at a time. I personally have always been a portrait planner girl, but this planner, this landscape planner, is really tempting me this year because I really do like the idea of seeing 2 pages at one time, especially daily pages, so that tasks I don't finish, I can just kind of like grab and move over to the next day really easily, and I could even plan out 2 days at one time. I'm intrigued by that. Stay tuned. I'm gonna do a video on setting up my own 2024 planner. I am the kind of person that uses one planner all year round, so I spend a lot of time thinking through the system that I'm creating because it's one I use every single day myself. This planner system has truly changed my life and the way that I approach the tasks that I need to complete. It has helped me get so much more done this year or the last couple of years than I ever imagined possible, and I hope it does the same for you. And that's why we offer free options as well, because I really want you to find what works best for you. We are of course launching this planner on Black Friday week, so it'll be on sale right now if you're interested in grabbing it. That's why we launched all of our stickers, our cover options, and our reading journal at the same time. So if you want to bundle things up, they'll be at their biggest discount of the year right now. Before the holidays here, I definitely want to pick my 2024 planner personally, and then I will make a video so we can set them up together. If that's something you're interested in, let me know down below. I hope this video was helpful to show you what our planners are like this year. If you've used our Paper and Roses planners in the past, thank you so much. It means the world to this little business, to this shop, to this channel. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.